Welcome back to Last Play. We have loaded up Kingdom Hearts Remind for real this time to actually go through this game.
Oh my god, there's cutscenes.
Oh yeah, I remember this guy who turned out to be what's-his-face from the old times with that box and shit, like Lushu. Yeah, that's Lushu.
Lushu.
But going as Bragg, because whatever.
What could his intentions possibly be?
No one knows. Literally no one knows a thing.
Oh man, this was early on in the game.
Yeah.
A riddle, just what I need.
It's the kind of thing that really reminds you that Kingdom Hearts
Possibilities.
doesn't explain anything about anything.
Yeah.
Or he's playing a prank.
Because no one actually talks about what they mean. No one actually means what they talk about. And no one actually explains themselves. Even like Xehanort's extraordinary monologues talking about Kingdom Hearts, hearts, heartless, dark heart, darkness, dark heartness is just fluff. It's just like, hearts are darkness, but they may be light, but the darkness of the heart makes it incompatible with the light, and the light of the darkness causes the hearts to grow from Kingdom Hearts. Anyways, now you have to kill me. Keyblades! My one weakness!
The one enemy I didn't prepare for. It's not like I'm Keyblade Master or anything. I shouldn't be able to fight this.
Don't worry, Sora! We'll use the power of friendship to defeat the darkness! No, King Mickey, don't sacrifice yourself to save us all. Don't worry, you're the only one who can open the door to light and the door to darkness.
Also, just imagine you're like this mega powerful master of an art who's so strong that they brought other people back from the dead, a copy of themselves from earlier on in time, and a alternate ego version of themselves, all to get beaten by this one boy who trained for, I don't know, 60 days.
60 days is
Which means
generous. One boy who was asleep for 2 years woke up with bedhead and decided to undermine him.
task.
Yeah. Wait, so I can't remember the explanation for how the people who died came back.
Which people who died?
That one.
Inquiries.
That one?
Don't you kill him?
Oh no, you never actually kill him. Oh, right. Okay, so because you killed them with the Keyblade, you actually restored all of them to their original bodies. Like,
Right.
You killed the Heartless and the Nobody, and they became alive again. So most of them were just fine. But then Xemnas was like, hey, you're still loyal to me, so get back all your Nobody powers. And they're like, yay, my Nobody powers, thank you so much. But other people like Luxord is only here because he's like paying him.
Yeah.
So like I don't think he's a nobody anymore, or maybe he is. Or
Don't
I
you
know.
understand? He's only here because he's paying him.
Yeah, like him and what's her face, the daggers person, blonde hair, the only girl, is also only there because they're paying her, I think, or something, or I don't know.
Seems to be trouble in paradise here.
Truly as important as you
Lushu's
say.
box. We all want Lushu's box.
I believe you discovered that others also
But
seek
no,
it.
we don't, because
And you
who even
can
cares?
find it
It's
before
just
anyone else does.
it's just around.
Look, it only took until the expansion to the third game that we finally talked about the thing that, apparently is the item behind all of the plot of all time.
First of all,
Really?
bold of you to assume that the plot centers around anything, and not heart darkness Mad Libs. Just one Mad Lib with the words heart and darkness all over the place. And that's the Kingdom Hearts plot line.
All the same.
This is why I don't actually feel bad not 100% paying attention to these cutscenes, because if I did pay attention to the cutscene, I would understand about as much as I do now, which is, they talked a lot about the box.
Question is, who are you, Luxord?
That's a
who?
weird way to pronounce Luxord. Lushard.
See, that's my response to being questioned on my identity when I know I'm faking my identity. Well, who are you?
Who am I? Who are you? Who are you to ask me who am I? Who are you to ask me who am I?
Look, it's the whole gang staring up at the sky now that we stopped the world from ending. They're
Yeah.
so happy.
This is before Sora goes to, what is he going to do again? Save Kairi?
Kairi.
Right, because Kairi's not here. Ah, yeah.
So it's like time to kill myself.
Well, trade yourselves for Kairi.
Just leap through the door to darkness, because why not?
Because thinking is not Sora's strong suit. Sora's strong suit is just doing whatever he feels like and having everyone else follow behind as he rushes into danger.
Sora's like, I know I have plot armor, I can't die, so I'm just gonna do this thing that would kill any of you.
She slips away again.
Man, if only they decided at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 to just not go on another journey,
Alone.
because Sora looking for Kairi is like the only overarching plot point in the entirety of the series.
That's right.
Despite the fact that he once found her and then was living fine on Destiny Islands Reborn for, I don't know, a year and a half? Enough time it took for Haley Joel Osment to actually grow up in real life.
Wait, so what happened again in after Kingdom Hearts 2? Like,
Oh, everything was fine for a long time
yeah.
until there was remnants of... basically, Riku had lost some of his powers because he had given up the Path to Darkness and needed to train a little bit more. And Sora, being the only person who actually failed the Mark of Mastery exam, had to actually take the Mark of Mastery exam. And that's where you got Dream Drop Distance from, where they actually took the Mark of Mastery exam together. And then Sora almost got possessed by the time-traveling young Xehanort. Until he was saved by Riku, who fought time-traveling young Xehanort and won somehow. Despite the fact that, Terraventus Aqua couldn't beat the Mysterious Stranger, at least in my canon. Anyways, Riku won, and there's like, oh, it turns out Xehanort Super isn't done and is actually doing some dangerous stuff. So they go to Master Yensid to continue their training until Kingdom Hearts 3 happens.
I see.
But essentially what it comes down to is Xehanort has the superpower of never being for real super dead.
Except now. Now he's actually dead for realsies.
Like, just because he met Erebus's ghost and they went off to the afterlife together doesn't mean that an alternate universe time-traveling younger Xehanort, like baby Xehanort, might
This
come
one?
by. No, that's probably just Bragg. Or Zigbar. Or Lushu. Or Bragg-Schlushbar.
I don't know. This looks like time-traveling young Xehanort to me.
I mean, everyone looks like time-traveling young Xehanort because he makes everyone wear these stupid outfits.
No, it's this cutscene again. Okay, I remember.
Is this cutscene again?
I think it is.
No, I think this is a different cutscene. You know that those are both guys because they're not wearing high heels. It's the only way you know who's who. Xion and What's-Her-Face wear high heels. I don't even remember What's-Her-Face. Hey, look! It's Xehanort! Again! Oh, no, that's young Xehanort.
No, this is time-traveling young Xehanort.
What did I just say about time-traveling young Xehanort being still alive?
Wait, so who's this one?
That's Lushu.
Oh, okay.
/ Zigbar / Bragg, I think. There's no guarantee that this is happening after the events of Kingdom Hearts 3. This could just be a flashback.
The reason for my existence.
Because Kingdom Hearts does this thing where it doesn't actually signify what flashbacks are and are not.
The world.
Okay, this definitely is Lushu.
Yeah, it's literally the same voice actor, not even disguising his voice a little bit. And he acts and talks exactly like Bragg does.
Oh, is time-traveling young Xehanort going to be really angry that older him gave up and died?
You know, we never actually did kill young Xehanort at all in Kingdom Hearts 3.
No, he just laughed at you and was like, haha, this is going to suck for you, and left.
Oh, do you fight a little bit of young Xehanort? I think you fight a little bit of young Xehanort during the boss rush at the end of the game.
Doesn't he beat you up the first time, then you die, then you come back to life and fight him again, and he's like, what the?
No, that's older Terra Xehanort. That's
Right.
Terranort who does that. Young Xehanort, I think he appears as an ad in one of the fights in the boss rush, but then he runs yeets off to not fight you there.
I remember though, you fight him at some point, and after you beat him, he's like, I see your future. It's gonna be bad, and he laughs and
Yeah,
fades away.
and he just leaves. I think you're right there, and you never actually beat him. So yeah, time-traveling young Xehanort is still around, so that's fun.
So you're saying the weak feel the need to justify their actions to maintain a sense of self.
Yep,
Yeah,
spoken
pretty
like a
much.
true fascist.
Spoken like so many people in Fire Emblem.
It's better they be ruled by darkness.
That's
Okay.
spoken like a true fascist.
Illusions of having power, but it's a lie.
The only people who have power are me with my time-traveling superpowers.
To be wolves.
You
Just
know,
like you, Xehanort.
each statement makes the previous one seem better.
Just because you thought it couldn't go further off a cliff. And then it turns out, yep, it's off the cliff.
Darkness? Why not just let them be until the darkness consumes them?
Also, what is this mystical dark power that's supposed to be, inherent to the birth of
The
hearts?
world would fall to chaos.
The darkness is a legitimate actual force in the universe.
Deus Ex Machina?
You sure about that?
Deus
Yeah,
Ex
basically.
Kingdom Hearts?
Why not just sit back?
Just heart darkness, heart darkness, heart
Darkness,
darkness. Heart
Understanding
darkness.
hearts is difficult.
Man, I wish I hadn't lost that Kingdom Hearts bingo sheet.
Within.
There's
Oh,
been a
yeah.
lot of heart darkness here.
Simply realize
Like,
that it's easy
Yeah.
I don't know if I've explained this on stream, but when we originally played Kingdom Hearts, our good friend Alexis gave us all bingo sheets of things that we predicted would be in Kingdom Hearts 3,
So close
and
to
whether or not
bingo.
we would actually make a bingo. I almost got one, but Sora never actually dual wields Keyblades,
What comes
which is one of the things I'm like, Sora's gonna dual wield Keyblades. That's
I
clear.
suppose letting false light dictate
But that was wrong. I did lose, and I was very unhappy that I wagered that Xion would continue to not matter at all.
You have that power.
But
And it
Xion
turned
did
out-
better.
Yeah, Xion turned out to be a seventh, like, form of light, which kind of sort of matters, and so I lost that bet.
I was so happy. I was like, Xion will matter. And
Yeah.
then she kind of did.
And the other thing I had was, in one monologue, the word hearts and darkness would combine to appear 13 times. The 13 heart darknesses. This cutscene got a bit close. I think it was close to about 8 there. But they stopped talking about heart and darkness
You believe the
and started
world
talking about
is-
things that don't matter.
Sounds like
Like
I do
Xion.
like how Kingdom Hearts is now closing the time loop of Xehanort at some point just becomes evil and loses his mind. And, I guess he calls back his past self, and past self looks at all this and goes, you know what, I should just be evil and lose my mind.
You know what? I should be evil. That's the one thing I actually wanted.
Something familiar about it. As if
Yes, it's your coat. You've been wearing it for a while, actually.
I'm no longer convinced.
You'll ditch it soon.
Nice. I'm no longer convinced this is after the events of Kingdom Hearts 3.
You're going to outgrow it.
Like, this could just be a flashback.
If you truly
Because they never actually. Hey, darkness.
the darkness.
They never do the white border thing or whatever to or do like the flashback or fade to black beforehand to be like, yeah, this is happening in the past. Darkness again.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I really need to watch this cutscene again and count these hard darknesses.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna count it in editing. Hey, editor, give us a heart darkness count of how many have appeared in this cutscene. I just want everyone to know.
I wonder why he's trying to encourage him to take off the shield of darkness cloak thing that they wear to not get ruled by darkness that they're trying to use as a
I'm
weapon.
actually planning for its destruction.
I don't actually know what those cloaks are supposed to do, like, legitimately. I know they're supposed to shield them from the darkness and make it hard for them to be scryed or something, but, like, it's why King Mickey wore it for so
Yeah.
long, because it stopped them from using their, like,
Your name?
the thing they were using to stalk Sora forever, which is the fact that Sora is just, like,
Garbage.
No harm. My name.
he's got that actual, like, symbol on the back of his clothing.
The game just laughed at us.
Yeah, I hate... Square Enix does that way too often.
That annoys me so much.
Yeah, Sora had, like, the key symbol
Master.
on the back of his clothing, and it's exactly how everyone was able to trace him, because he had this weird X.
That's not Lushu, that's...
No,
Oh
I
my
thought-
god, no, Zigbar's not Lushu. Zigbar's the Lost Master now. That's not Lushu.
May your heart be your guiding.
That's,
Hey, Heart.
This is either the original one, or the one that yeeted themselves into a game.
Oh yeah, it's the original master who's looking for Lushu's box, because that's the box he gave to Lushu.
Unless Lushu's posing to be the original master, which wouldn't be surprising. 75 years later.
Oh, that was in the past.
Yeah.
We got there.
Thanks, Square Enix.
Thanks for doing all that.
What's so funny, old man? Mind sharing with us?
Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, Lushu is the Lost Master. Or that Zigbar's the Lost Master because Lushu died or something. But Zigbar's trying to recover the box.
No, I thought Lushu became Zigbar. Like, Lushu actually just reincarnates over and over again using some weird power.
I can't keep things straight, honestly. Also, Xehanort doesn't sound good without Leonard Nimoy as the voice actor, which is unfortunate.
Such a shame.
Perhaps I never will.
Well, now we know why Xehanort got really evil. He stopped wearing the cloak.
Oh yeah, that checks out.
There's your
I
problem.
don't have time for bedtime stories.
In fact, I don't know, do we have... I'm pretty sure we do have time for bedtime stories, because honestly, what the hell else is happening?
Are here right now.
Oh, is this the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 3?
Are you absolutely sure the others made their way
I don't
back to
know.
their respective
No, I think this is Kingdom Hearts 3 where they're gathering all the...
Yeah,
Vessels
like this
again.
is some point in Kingdom Hearts 3, but I don't know exactly when. Like, is it the beginning? Is it the ending? Is it immediately before Sora comes to knock on their door?
It's some point before the end of the...
Also, why do these people insist on the most impractical meeting venues in the goddamn world?
Because it makes us feel cool.
Just put two chairs closer than 7 meters apart.
Attempting to locate
No.
the new 7.
No. We need them that are rotated and have different height levels, to signify nothing.
After our last meeting.
Like, why? Why are they so extra?
Because there's Final Fantasy characters in this game. Do you see those zippers? With zippers on zippers?
Actually, there's not very many zippers. You're pointing at nothing here. There's a single zipper holding it together, and then
That has a zipper at the
No
bottom.
importance right this second.
Yeah, but like that's normal for a coat. It's got a removable bottom part,
It's close.
and then they got that clasp that doesn't actually look like it tightens at all. It's just there for fashion.
Look at all that straps.
Yeah, you gotta
All right.
you gotta make it like you have several people help you get dressed every day.
Vanitas, Riku
Oh, are we just all using all the different forms of Xehanort?
and reassembled once
Oh, they're actually explaining where all these darknesses come from instead of just making you jump through hoops to try and pretend that you know what they are.
The ones
Yeah.
who turn human and then back again
Nice.
into nobodies are me.
Oh, thank you for actually explaining things.
Oh, so they straight up turn themselves back into nobodies, because
Oh yeah,
why not?
The
Larksheen
ones
and
from
them.
the past transferred into replicas are
Ansem.
Oh boy, oh,
Man, I'm gonna lose track of this in the next 5 seconds.
Younger self.
this is
Then we add
Like-
the old man in. The total comes up
at
to
least they're explaining it now. But it only took them the DLC after the finale of the series to just straight up say it.
Well, I do like how they had to make an announcement, be like, we will never make a full game again that's part of that series. And everyone's like, but it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
And they're like, okay, we'll just make this expansion that does all of the things you want us to do.
Like, I don't even think this is going to explain things because certainly they're just telling us stuff we kind of already knew to begin with.
Sure.
Nothing. Oh, he's done himself a Voldemort.
Yeah.
If he makes himself, if he splits himself into 13 different vessels, he can never die unless all of those vessels die.
Wait.
He's
Is
talking about
this-
Terra.
Is this after Kingdom Hearts 3?
No, this is definitely before.
Indeed, the very same heart
Yeah.
had previously resided within young
Because he kind of like corrupted Terra's heart, but like Terra's heart
So that
remained
makes 12.
sort of, kind of.
Then who
Okay.
replaced the kid?
But because Terra's heart became
were created by Vexen.
the
The first
Wait,
12
what?
were nothing more than puppets.
20 replicas now?
20 failed replicas.
Prototype model was the Riku replica.
And then
and then number I was made.
because
Thus
the
six.
weird heart thing that
Ansem,
Ansem uses is the lingering
Riku replica.
heart of Terra,
Right.
which is different than the lingering will, which is the manifestation of Terra's like protective armor that occasionally just appears in spirit form to mess things up.
The plan for the last replica is to give
Weird.
it a heart
Oh,
that
Kyrie's?
is connected to Sora's.
I don't know.
They contained the same body for a while, or were in the same body.
Whose heart isn't connected to Sora at this point?
The
Xehanort.
second prototype that
That's-
was created. Number I.
Who's
Bold.
number I?
Xion.
Erased from
Oh.
memory. It remained in Vexen's records.
Yeah, it's Xion.
Existence.
Oh, right. Is this why Xion comes back?
Yeah, because they try to use her as a vessel of darkness, but
More than adequate.
Xion being some weird amalgamation of lingering Sora Kairi powers became
An imaginary number.
Yep.
How fitting.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
No,
for-
that's solid. Just
While young
Look.
Xehanort is occupied with
just
transferring
laugh at their
parts,
plans.
I must go fulfill
Yeah, at least
my
they're
duty.
saying it out loud. It's one of those things that was like, I wish they actually just said this at some point in the game. Maybe not with this much, like,
Always.
maybe in a more,
Sounds to me
even in like some sort of conversation that didn't take this long to get across, because we're 20 minutes into this episode almost, and I have not done a thing. I have not done a thing.
We've talked about things.
Yeah, this is why I opened this with the level 1 fail compilation of not killing that bonus boss. Really,
Just for a while, the screen cuts away to something else.
maybe you know what I might do some weird editing things. We'll just splice this in between me dying to the boss. That's how you get a video game, right?
Oh, God.
That counts as expansion content.
All right, so we got a bunch of backfill information that most of us kind of already knew.
Like, a little bit.
Nothing truly surprisingly new, though.
No. Like, it's mostly just confirming what we already guessed at based on the only available information we had, and the fact that no other explanation made sense.
Ooh.
So, well, next time on Last Play, whatever the hell happens here.